Okay, so dealing with the punch. One thing to do in Jiu Jitsu especially is to close the gap, clinch the guy, take what we call a T position and throw them. Now the reason why you want to throw the guy is because when he hits the concrete, a body's just like tin. It will hit the concrete and it will shatter. And that's the point. The fall in itself is the knockout blow. That's what we're trying to get. So don't ever think that the throw is just for it to be fancy or flash. The point of the throw is the guy hits, boom, as he goes in and he hits the concrete. He hits the concrete hard. That in itself is going to do a lot of damage because the guy's going to bang his head on the ground. It's going to disorientate him. It's going to allow me to strike him, note how I keep the arm stuck, and most importantly, keep him pinned. But the throw is the key thing. So how do we get to the throw? Well, the easiest thing to do is to close the space as usual. So as he's coming in, is to protect my head, okay, and drop my head deep into his chest line. I want to be able to do that and cover the other side of my head with the other hand. The reason being is because he's punching in bunches. So he's going to try and hit me with the other hand. So if I hide my head, it's a lot harder for him to do that. And now from here, here's the key thing. I take the other hand. So if you come around the other side, you'll see the hand goes around the back. And then it grabs hold of here, the hip bone. At the same time, I move around to the side and I hug my head nice and tight to him. We call this the T position. The T position is important because if he tries to move one way, so try to move this way, Charles, good, he pulls me with him. If he tries to move the other way, I can pull him. Because essentially what I'm doing is I'm holding his arm under my armpit. So if he's trying to move that way, it's slowing him down and it's actually drawing me with him, that is. One other factor with this is I hang down low, I stay on him. Can you feel this, Charles? What do you feel?
Pressure.
A lot of pressure, isn't it? Because what I'm doing is I'm keeping my weight down on you. Now from here, you can soften him up. You see how I need him in the groin? I knee him in the groin. It gets his hips back. As he gets his hips back, you shoot in, and this is your opportunity to drop your hips lower than his hips. Bring him over. Now from here, always spread the leg out, drive your knee onto his ribs, trap the arm. Don't go down to the ground immediately. There's no need. If there are other people around, I could be looking around. I can see what's going on. Even look behind me. So my go-to isn't to throw the guy and mount him straight away. Because what I want to do is be in a position where I can look around, keep his arm stuck, he's on his side. Now here's the key thing. When the guy's on his side, try and hit me with this arm. It's really hard, isn't it? Yeah, but I can hit you. I can hit you with a lot of power, a lot of aggression, and control you. The knee coming in, and then I can still hyperextend his arm, okay, and pop his arm. So it's a number one position to go to. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes people say to me, yeah, but the guy can hit with the other arm, or he can reach over and grab your face from the T position. Let's fast forward to the T position. Okay, it might be possible, but it's quite rare because you put your chin down and you cover with your arm. But let's say he comes in really fast. So he comes in with a 1-2, boom. My go-to is to wrap this arm. Do you see how I take this hand and I wrap around the outside? So as I do that, I pull this arm in, and as I pull my arm in, I could be headbutting him. So I'm going bang, headbutt the side of his temple. And then from this position, I step across, boom, and throw him exactly the same, except that I used the leg this way as an outer reaping sweep, bang, throw, and then I pop the arm, or I punch his head, look around, make sure I can see what's happening around me. I could be striking him, popping his arm, controlling him as well, and I've still got a measure to do whatever I want. But I'm looking around. I'm never focusing on him. He can't hit me. He's dazed, he's unconscious, he's having problems, he's down. So it's an easy technique to do. Wrap the arm, bring the guy down, finish the fight. Thanks for watching.